Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I have a side hustle for you. This is not a remote work from home job where you're going to actually be home, but this is a situation where if you have some free time, you can bring in some extra money, potentially working with a company called HopSkipDrive. And what you're doing is you're setting the bar above and beyond for safe youth transportation solutions. So you're going to be helping transporting young kids. Okay, so you can make money while making a difference. You can earn up to $50 per ride. Okay, over here on the right hand side is the application, but we're going to go down and I'm just going to show you some information about this company. It's a newly fully qualified care drivers can earn up to $50 a trip during the HopSkipDrive's Welcome Guarantee promotion. So while guarantees will earn $500 for 10 completed trips within the first 14 days immediately following your certification. After the welcome guarantee promotion ends, typically earning for care drivers will vary depending on a number of factors, including but not limited to the metropolitan area that you're in which a care driver claims rides, ride volume and metrics, care drivers availability in a metro, and other factors related to the HopSkipDrive platform. So HopSkipDrive does not represent that the hello and welcome guarantee earnings are representatives of a typical earning that you might earn after the welcome guarantee promotion ends. Okay, this promotion is for a limited time only and is subject to certain requirements to access the platform. HopSkipDrive's terms of use and certain terms and conditions may fully describe here. So make sure that you read over this platform information, the terms of use, and this information here fully described there. Okay, so hopefully you understood. You can go ahead and read over that so you can understand exactly how it works. Okay, so why drive for HopSkipDrive? Okay, so you get to set your own schedules. You get to choose rides in your area that will fit your own schedule. So depending on where you live will determine, because depending on if you live in a big metropolitan area, and it just depends on where they offer their services. So if you live in a rural area, it'll probably be kind of hard for you to make money. I could be wrong, but obviously in a bigger city it will be like a more of a chance of you being able to earn some extra money. You can make money in your free time. You'll get paid for rides you complete during the hours that work for you. You can make a difference. You can change the lives of families, youth, and children in your community. Safe Ride Support Team. So their US-based Safe Ride Support Team is here to support you whether you're on or off the road. Okay. Here's what people are saying. You can read over that. They do have an app where you can set your own schedule. You select your rides that work best for your schedule up to 7 days in advance. Everything at your fingertips. You know where you're driving, on estimate of how much you'll earn, and rider information. You have your track of your earnings. You can easily see what you've earned for each ride for the ride history. So here's an example here. Midday ride. Estimate $26 plus floor fare. That's the fare plus the bonus. Take you about from 108 to about 201 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, and then you have a $4 bonus there, just to give you an example. So what does it take to be a care driver? You need to have 5 years of caregiving experience. I don't know if that has to do anything with driving or just being able to, you taking care of someone. Maybe you took someone to, I don't know if it will qualify you if you had grandparents or family members that you would take to their doctor's appointments. I don't know if that would be considered as caregiving, or if you actually have to have an actual job, or if you just had experience. So that's something that you would need to find out. You need to be at least 23 years of age, have good driving record, own at least a 4 to 7 passenger vehicle that is no older than 13 years of age or 13 years old, multi-agency background check including fingerprint. This right here says in DC, Maryland, I think that is Pennsylvania, I think in Seattle, vehicles must be no more than 10 years of age. I don't know if that's why, maybe that's just the rules of how their the DMV or the like the Department of Motor Vehicles works. So that is something, I don't know why it's that way, but that just so you are aware of that. I think MD's Maryland. Let me know if I'm wrong. In PA, I think it's Pennsylvania, and then Seattle, Washington, state. So here's where they offer their services. So you can see like Seattle, Spokane, you can see in Sacramento, and what's the other one? Bay Area, Bakersfield, San Diego, Orange County, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Tucson, Midland, Texas, different parts in Texas, Houston, Fort Worth, Dallas, Austin, Colorado Springs, Denver, Boulder, Kansas City. You can see St. Louis, Nashville, Indianapolis. So they don't really have it. They don't have it in Florida. They don't have it in any of the states down here. Nashville, Indianapolis. They have Detroit, Michigan, Pittsburgh, Washington, or Virginia, sorry, and DC, Philadelphia, and Richmond. So they don't even have it all up in here. So you can see that these are the areas that they only have it right now. And hopefully maybe later on it may grow. But here's just more information about what people are saying. I will make sure I leave the links to, like, they have a fully like a frequently asked questions page where you can see this information. If you're interested in earning money by becoming a care driver, you'll probably have questions about the care driver sign up process and what it's like to be a care driver. Below, we'll be sharing answers to some of the most frequently asked questions we get from potential care drivers. You can also reach out to them at this email as well. But here are some different questions, like what are the qualifications do I need to access the HopSkipDrive platform? It's kind of like a lot of the things that I've said recently, as far as you having to be 23 and your experience and things like that. Two of which must be with children. So you need to make sure, so you have 5 or more years, and you need to make sure that 2 of those years were with children. Okay. Here are how do you apply? What kind of background check is it? So like they are doing a driver's record, and then this is another one, like a trust line for child care providers who have passed background screenings from the FBI, Department of Justice, and California Department of Social Services. Third-party things, fingerprints, like if you're a sex offender, child abuse screening, social security trace, and things like that. How long does it take to become certified? In depth, it can take from 25 to 60 days to complete, depending on the regulatory requirements in your state and how quickly each step is completed. You can also see here the estimated time frame for the certification process in your state. What kind of vehicles do you need to have? We talked about that as far as how long, and then for the other states, it needs to be 10 years. How do I schedule rides? Here's some information. How much will I earn? It just depends. There's so many different factors, but they have a driver fee you earn as a rider. What areas does it operate? And that's, you can see the areas, and then I showed you on the map. Does HopSkipDrive process, that's provide booster seats. That would be for somebody who is, going to be asking for people to pick up their kids, I'm assuming. Care drivers must supply their own. So you do have to supply a booster seat for kids. If you don't have a booster seat or aren't interested in securing one, you can always choose to only claim rides that don't require one. So that actually does apply to you as a driver. You are responsible for providing one, or you can say, hey, I'm not going to allow kids that need to be in booster seats if you don't want to provide one. And how can I stay in touch with the HopSkip and learn more about what it's like to be a driver? You can do this information. I'll make sure that I leave these links down below so that you can see them, so you can get a more idea of what the job entails. They also have like a resource center of like people talking about it, like their safety and the community events and things like that. Here's excuse me. Here is a person that's actually doing it, so you can actually see what their experience is, how to have a successful ride. Like a lot of information, if you're really interested in doing this, a lot of resources that can help you to get an understanding of what it is working with the company. I will make sure that I leave them down below. And then this is just a link to if you are interested in signing up to be a HopSkip driver, which are called care drivers. So hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully this is another way, if you're interested, if you live in any of those areas, or if you want to pass this along to someone you may know that may not live, or that may live in those areas, make sure you check this information out. I will do my best to leave the links so you can go directly and get more information. I would read over all of the frequently asked questions, all of the resources, just to make sure this is something that you want to do, because you don't want to waste your time doing all this and waiting and then saying, I don't really want to do this. So yeah, so I got all the information. I'm going to leave it down below, and hopefully this video was helpful, and I hope you have a blessed day. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.